Hey, Spiritual Chuck here. We got a rainstorm going on. It's supposed to hail. I'm still sitting here at this grocery store. It's another day, of course. It's the day after I slept under the banyan tree. I'm gonna go sleep under there again tonight. It's just right around the corner. It's beautiful. It's a place to. This guy warned me about cottonmouth snakes and boa constrictors, and all kinds of stuff. He said, don't sleep by the water. And so this tree is perfect. It's out in the middle of a field, So I feel pretty safe out there. I was just listening to my last video about not measuring up, about waking up and being scared and full of measure, and then when I go into the waters from above, when I go into the plasma consciousness, then I experience an immeasurable expansion of consciousness, a universal consciousness. And I was thinking earlier today about all the videos that I've made, and there's been quite a few people watch my videos, and God bless you for watching my videos. I'm really grateful that somebody has watched them. But very few comments, and I was thinking, why aren't they commenting? They're just watching me, but they're not commenting, so they're not really contributing back to my, my ego, which is really what it would amount to. But then again, it would support the channel. It would support me in terms of knowing that at least I'm doing something that people are worthy, that's worthy of people listening to. But obviously it is, because somebody keeps listening. And I'm grateful for that. But it was like, and then I thought, well, the fact that they're not commenting really leaves in kind of an immeasurable position, and so I don't know what to think, right? And that's a good thing, it's like it's beyond my measuring stick. I can't measure no comment unless I just want to go negative all the way and say, well, they didn't like it, obviously they didn't comment. But they keep watching, and I keep getting views, so they are watching, whoever you might be. And so it really does leave me with an immeasurable kind of opportunity, and sometimes I listen to these tarot reports, and they're so full of measure, and God bless them. They're trying to get, some kind of, subject matter across, and in order to do that, you have to use some form of measure in the human language, so circumstances and people and places and events and all that. But if you get sucked into it, if I get sucked into it in terms of, the measure, fortunately, a lot of these reports are very spiritually based, and so they presume the immeasurable prior to their readings. They prescribe the immeasurable in terms of the amazing results of their reports. And they thoroughly believe it. They thoroughly are into their reports. And I'm here to tell you that plasma consciousness transcends a deck of cards. I don't know how it does it. I never believed it. I never thought it was possible. Didn't believe in past lives. There's a lot of things that I didn't believe in. But as I open my heart, and as this plasma consciousness opens my heart, I really begin to believe and see and know that these coinkydinks are more than coinkydinks. And that there's some kind of divine blessing in all of this, and that we all have access to it. And if you're not experiencing it and you don't believe it, and you're struggling with life and the worldly circumstances, and you find yourself taking your measuring stick out every 5 seconds, you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got to do that, because, you know, it's like that speed square I saw on the side of the road. It's shattered. You know, this life just doesn't measure up anymore. It's immeasurable. It's incredible. You know, and I mean, I'm sitting here, you know, doing nothing, you know, according to all of these people. There's so many people that have walked by me, okay, with their measuring stick sticking out their ass. And they think they know what I'm all about, and they think they know what's going on, and there's a lot of know-it-alls in Florida. They're everywhere. They're in Texas. They're everywhere, and it's amazing. And it's like, well, how do you get past that? How do you stop letting that measuring stick, you know, go up your ass, up my ass? The only way I know to do that is to know the immeasurable. That's what gets rid of that. The measuring stick is going to keep measuring. That's what it does. That's all it knows to do. It's not going to measure the immeasurable. It can't. It's impossible. You know? So, man, to all the naysayers out there, I just want to tell you, you're right. I don't measure up. And I'm not really interested in it. And therefore, I can't be controlled and I can't be manipulated. I can be free. And I can be like a child. Like a child. There's the light of the world. I say that a lot. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. That light of the world. They're all three lights of the world. That's my new saying. I'm hitting people with that all over the place. There goes the light of the world. And they are. And they invariably smile. I like to hit guys that are like, man, they're right in the middle of their work day, or they're wore out, or they're pissed off, or they think I'm a loser, or whatever they, you know, wherever they're at, man, they're looking miserable. And I tell them, there goes the light of the world. And I get a smile on their face. And I mean it. I'm not bullshitting them. They are the light of the world. And I think that has a lot to do with it, you know. You'll know the truth if it comes out of the mouth of a lion. And you'll know the lie if it's another measuring stick up your ass. You know? If you're talking about the immeasurable, it's probably the truth. So, that's a pretty easy way to look at things. God bless you guys. I love you at 9 minutes and 9 seconds. I looked at the clock on the timer. 9:09. Peace, love, and light.